I'm here with Beth Heider, Chief Sustainability Officer for Skanska. Welcome, Beth.
I'm glad to be here.
So you were at the Building Summit this morning. Was there anything that you took out of there that you went, wow, that's great, and I can go run with that?
Well, you know, we had some preparation work to do, and as Lane knows, the discussion point that I was going to bring to the table was Skanska's next green bond and what we want to be held accountable to our investors. But as it turned out, there were so many incredibly cool people there, a lot of whom I hadn't seen in a long time. So that was curated very nicely, thank you for that. That it turned out that our group represented the supply chain. And so we pivoted a little bit on our discussion to how do you drive change in the supply chain.
And
So the topic was specifically for the summit was healthy adaptive buildings, and her discussion table that she led was on market transformation. So it pivoted from just a financial discussion and in terms of investment to all aspects of the entire building supply chain. So what was your conclusion?
Oh gosh, there were so many things. I mean, we were supposed to come up with 3, and we came up with at least 5.
Yeah.
I think that, of course, Judith Webb was within our group, and she's been engaged in communications for USGBC and now with the International Well Building Institute. So she and I resonate a great deal, and the entire group embrace the notion that we need to tell better stories. It isn't just about the technology, which is great. I mean, the technology will lift us up, and I think that we have a lot of capability to improve buildings through better technology. But we need to reach a broader audience. We need to be able to talk to people in terms that really inspire them with their heart, so the business can follow. And I think that soft side of the argument is something that we probably have missed. And we've missed it by talking a lot to ourselves, but we've also forgotten that there are so many people out there that really aren't part of the movement. We need to find new ways to reach them.
well, let's pick a specific audience. How do you tell the story to the financial community?
Well, so I'm just now figuring that out. I was delighted that Magnus Paulson, who is our sort of internal bank, we have Skanska Financial Services. So Magnus is a great guy, but also because of the money, he's a really great guy to know. And he's invited me to speak at Skanska's Bank Day, where we bring the banks in. And this is the first time that I've been invited to speak on sustainability. So I'm right now in the process of learning what it is that banks want to hear. But I think that they want certainty, and they want to have a notion as to what green is, but they like to have it externally certified. So certainly LEED has been a great way for the consumer community to understand that something is green, greener, or greenest, or certified all the way up to platinum. So there's a lexicon that allows them to judge. That is part of it. The conversation that I'm really interested in having with the banks is that it's not all of it. Green building is really important. It's the foundation, I think, of so much of what we do. Building on top of that, an understanding of human health and wellness, which was a big part of the discussion this morning, an adaptability part of it, but I would say certainly, especially given current events, resilience. So I'm really encouraging the banks to take a look at not just reliable certification systems, that's really critical, that's thing one, but to raise the game, to begin to have the discussion around human health, productivity, and then resilience, because what banks and insurance companies really care about is managing risk and quality over time.
That's great. Well, we've been here with Beth Heider from Skanska. Thanks a lot, Beth.
Oh, my pleasure.
Thanks, Beth.